Welcome back, gamers, and welcome to World of Warship. Now, this replay particularly, it's probably not that important. I just would like to talk about the new grind. I'm talking about the US, Kansas, and above, and so on. I do believe this particular battleship could be a lot of fun, but I honestly believe that wargaming kind of screw the entire lineup. There are of course players who thinks and likes this slow battleship and probably would like to say that it's very interesting, and yes, you may argue they do have a lot of firepower. I'm talking about the US new battleship line. But after this line, guys, guess which battleship line will come? It of course the Italian ones. Don't get me wrong, the biggest downside with the Italian ones will definitely be the AA. What AA? You will have the worst AA of all nations. On the other hand, guys, you probably have one of the best concealment and the best turning radius of all nations. I'm talking about battleship in the entire game, and of course I have no clue how the wargaming will balance the sap, because the sap it's absolutely ridiculous, especially at low tier, and they do a little bit too much of a damage. I mean, that salvo was 3 pen and only 1 pen, and crippled that Omaha. It's a human actually, so yeah. This, guys, is a tier 5 battle. We have a pleasure to watch 007 from NA server, and of course, guys, tier for tier, this is the most overpowered and most fun battleship you can have. I honestly believe goodbye Omaha. I don't blame him. He has probably not so many battles, and this captain definitely have this Italian super unicum and super badass captain, the Italian Luigi, I do believe his name is, and of course he already have achieved 1 talent. Guys, I do own Giulio Cesare. I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Giulio Cesare, in my honestly opinion, make a big headache for wargaming, because they released it and then years and years after their release say, oh crap, she is a little bit too good. And yes, she's more like a super heavy Alaska at tier 5. I repeat, she's a freaking Alaska at tier 5. Crazy strong, not in armor wise, because there are quite significant lots of tier 5 battleship which have better armor and in some regards even better guns, but the guns are fantastic. The dispersion, oh lord, there was one Soviet UP good armor tier 5 Sovietsky battleship, right? And that was close to 35,000 damage. Guys, seriously, you don't have the biggest guns, you don't have probably the best secondary, because you don't, but you have the dispersion of a cruiser. You almost have a battle cruiser dispersion, and turning radius. I do honestly believe this thing has only one weakness, and there is of course the CV, the AA. Otherwise, guys, this battleship has 0 weakness. She has the best turning radius, she has the best accurate guns. Now if we're showing you some side, he actually paid for it. Also showing you the Koenig actually did pretty good damage to this Captain 007 from NA server. On the other hand, if you don't use your rudder, if you don't angle yourself, you will be punished, especially this tier even versus anything else who's aiming at you. Of course, guys, don't get me wrong, at tier 7 and so on, tier 6, you will struggle a little bit. On the other hand, guys, consider this ship broken in that regard that it's very hard to torpedo this ship when you maneuver left and right, and you're pretty good speed. I'm not talking about crazy speed, but tier for tier for all battleships, this is probably one of the fastest one. But I'm just thinking, what's the specialty of the Italian battleship line? Probably you will have small guns, but buttloads of them with sap and regular AP. But for me, I don't know what kind of AP, because the Giulio Cesare's AP, it's fantastic. Sure, you do obviously can put your enemy on fire with pretty alright-ish percent to put your enemy on fire, but the old gimmicks by you playing battleship is using the AP versus cruisers, battleship, and so on. And I love my Giulio Cesare of this reason. I can go from A to B with no problem. I can turn left and right without being torpedo. Yes, you can receive torpedo if you're just sailing straight, but with Giulio Cesare you have too good of the rudder and good of concealment to not, you know, use your good guns, turning radius, and what should I say? You know, to angle yourself. Don't get me wrong, I believe the entire Italian battleship will kind of struggle, especially I'm talking about low tier, with worst secondary and worst AA of all ships, and that's all, because they will have one of the best flat arc. Yes, you heard me right. Pretty damn fantastic arc, easy to hit anything, and a crazy good rudder, crazy good concealment. I'm not saying you're the best concealment, but one of the best concealment. And yeah, I find myself playing like a freaking super maneuverable battleship, or like almost like a battle cruiser. You know what I mean? But the weird stuff is that at tier 8 and above, you will have crazy good armor also. You don't have good range, because that is something that you have to consider. That is a problem, you know what I mean? You will have one of the worst range tier for tier. On the other hand, I believe and that makes this Word Game decision to take this ship away from Premium Shop. They give her too good of dispersion, and the accuracy are fantastic, and easy to land your shells. I honestly believe that this Nicola will soon face. Yes, he was very patient, this captain. Now it's goodbye. Yep. Yeah, it's almost like a fish and duck. I mean, you know, fish in the battle, that's what I'm trying to say. Some are also bots and so on. But this also, I do have the torpedo. The bot will definitely use the torpedo. They can definitely kill you. But he did the right thing to change back to AP, because at this stage, and seriously guys, if you're tier 5 battleship, yes, sometimes you can face tier 4 and tier 5, tier 6 and tier 7 battleship, or cruisers, or destroyers. There you have it. It was not even a near postcode, and who that guess, the secondary chewed him up. Yeah, go and figure. And that was, of course guys, the 5th kill. Can we make it 6th, 7th? Probably yes, we can. Yeah, so Wordman decided once that you know, let's remove this ship and put a tier 6 instead, and gave her same stats, same range, same everything. And of course that's not quite what the one who purchased the ship really wants to play. Suddenly a tier 5 battleship, it's a tier 6, then you can face tier, you know, 8, 9 and so on, especially tier 8, you know. So yeah, tier 6 versus tier 8 battleship, it's not so much fun to play. On the other hand guys, unfortunately, I would say that the matchmaking, it's not what you used to be. What I'm trying to say is that much harder to do well and get those, you know, you top dog facing tier 4 ships, you know what I mean. But overall, I'm very hyped about the Italian battleship. They are unique, probably the speed and crazy how it sounds, the armor and sap and smoke. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Smoke, 45 seconds smoke, so go and figure, guys. And that will be the first battleship line, not for, I do believe only from tier 8 and above will have smoke, not the lower one, because they will be, if they will have smoke even from, let's say, tier 4, 5 and 6, completely overpower. And power creep, that's the right word in this new meta. Of course, this captain definitely is showing you that he's not a super unicorn, because that salvo I can definitely see it was all over the place. And same story here. This Giulio Cesare, it's not a super unicorn player, that's for damn sure. But you know, those two salvo definitely showing you that probably he's just an average Joe, guys. So yeah, you can do much better with Giulio Cesare, trust me, if you know how to aim. It's all about your aiming, guys. And you know, now, yeah, he did good job. They changed to H, because in that angle probably you won't not pen. But now he changed back to AP. Who would I guess? So yeah, the tier 4 and tier 5 battleships, some of them, the dispersion are all over the place, and I have no idea, guys, how it's so darn big. Different between, let's say, Italian dispersion and US dispersion or Japanese dispersion. It's all over the place. I would like to say only the Soviet dispersion and accuracy is fantastic at close range, but on the other hand, at long range, it's all over the place, you know what I mean. Yeah, pretty good angle, So definitely he can use his DPM, but I have no idea why he waiting. There, definitely an average Joe, not saying too much. Put some here. He could have finished this Wyoming twice. Kind of hilarious. I do believe he wants to kill him with secondary or something. I have no idea why he does not open up. Alright. Yeah, he's the last one. He probably wants to ram him. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, see, Wyoming is not going any fast winning chasey. Alright, okay. Yeah, I do believe he wants to kill him, ram him, or kill him with the secondary. That's the reason number one he didn't ever open fire, because he could die 3 times, you know, or 4. Yeah, I believe so, guys. Serious, that is also huge damn difference between low tier US battleship and the Italian one. I'm just looking how it moves. I do believe you goes for RAM. So guys, thanks guys for watching. Let me know in a comment below what you think about the Italian battleship line. Soon you will be able to test them and see what's going on. Very hype about them, and most of you guys are very much looking forward the new real interesting battleship line. We have waiting for the Italian battleship line for years. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and all is captains, fierces, and goodbye.